What's going on, guys? So today I didn't go to no boot sales, but I did go to a convention. Well, I say convention, it was outside in like a big school field. It was absolutely packed. So the convention I went to was called Sci-Fi by the Sea, and it was in Herne Bay in Kent. So I've known about this show for a couple of years. I've never been there, and I was meant to be setting up there today. I was meant to be doing a stall. I got a little bit lazy about it a couple of months ago, completely forgot about it, and then it was too late. But Rob, my friend Rob of Robbo Toys, he was setting up, and he said to me that if I wanted to come, obviously I didn't have to pay to get in. He said meet him there early in the morning, give him a hand unloading the car and that and setting up, and then I was in, obviously help him run the stall for a little while. So I've just not long got back from there. It was a really good day. I'm not you know, a lot of families is family orientated. I did get a little bit of footage, but I'm looking at it, I've looked at it and it weren't very clear, so I'm not going to put it up. But you know, they had a big blow up Marshmallow Man, they had like props like Doctor Who, Star Wars, people walking around in cosplay and all that, the kind of usual stuff you get at Comic Cons now. But it was really busy. I mean, Rob's little tent just was non-stop. But I did pick up some bits. So obviously before they opened at 11, I'd walked around a couple of times, and apart from Rob, there wasn't really anyone selling any toys or anything. Apart from Rob, there was another stall. I did manage still to pick up a few bits. I was quite pleased. So I got this. It's got his tag with him as well. He's grown Gizmo again, and a Gremlins 2 by applause. He's still got both tags with him. But this is a Be My Valentine Gizmo. As you can see, Gremlins 2 tag and the applause tag. I paid, and he's really clean, to be fair. I paid £7 for him. 1991. There you go. So pretty old, and I haven't got this one, and I certainly haven't got one with Be My Valentine. Actually, I've never seen that one, to be honest with you. Bit weird, but he's going in my collection. He has to. You know it goes down. So I got that. I got this on DVD. Now I've got all of these, but my brother's been on me for months. Get me the Thundercats DVDs. If you see him, get them for me. If you see them cheap, get them for me. And I've never really seen them. You've never seen them at boot sales or anything. But this was £2. And this is season 1, volume 1. It's got 8 discs, I think. I'm not entirely sure how many episodes, but for £2, I got that for him. So happy days. He was happy with that. Then I got a load of PlayStation games again. So obviously I've been picking a couple up recently at boot sales. This guy had about 30-40 PS2 games, but I didn't really look at them. But I did pick up the PS2 games. So I got Tomb Raider 3 Adventures of Lara Croft. That cost me £1. It's got 2 booklets in it, this one. There you go. So yeah, Tomb Raider 3. You know what, guys? I don't know how much these are worth, but for £1, when it comes to things like that, I'm not worried about taking a punt. You know what I mean? Anyone out there, let me know. And then I've got Tomb Raider 2, again, complete with 2 pamphlets. This one comes with. Yeah, pretty good. Outside casing needs a bit of a clean, but Tomb Raider 2, again, £1. I paid for that. The geezer had it. Then I got this Final Fantasy. This is like it's got 3 discs in it, and all 3 discs are here. Needs a bit of a wipe down. There you go. Again on PlayStation 1. I paid £3 for that one. If there's anyone out there, I know, like I said, I know there's a few retro gamers. I said it in my last video. Who watch this? If you guys give me an idea of roughly what some of these are worth. I could look on eBay, but eBay's so up and down at the minute. You look at one thing and it sells for £1.50, and then a week later it sells for £15. It's very indifferent. I also got off the same person, this Indiana Jones trilogy CD. So this is all the music from Indiana Jones. I got that for one of my friends, Ben. So this guy had a mix of bits. So obviously I got the gizmo, the games, the DVD, and then I got this. This is probably my best find today. Well, most enjoyable one anyway. Some bootleg Street Fighter figures. Street Warrior. Look at that artwork. Look, Ken, a fake Ken and E Honda. So obviously the figures are meant to be Ryu and Ken, as you can see. That cost me £2, and obviously bootleg stuff's well sought after, so I was quite pleased with that. I also got some bits off Rob. So Rob had a few bits and pieces he done me a good price on. First of all, I've got these Bully figures, Bullyland figures. So for you guys that don't know, Bullyland are a brand from Germany, I think. They used to make loads of figures in the 80s, like rubber figures. Now this is a sealed packet, and it's of the Jungle Book. So we've got Baloo, King Louie, Shere Khan and Mowgli. There was another 2 to this set, but they're obviously not in this bag. Bagheera and this little elephant. Hati was his name, I think. So yeah, I don't know, I'm going to open these, I think. So yeah, Shere Khan, as you see. King Louie. £2 Rob charged me, which is good price for them. And then I've got another 2 games, another 2 PS1 games, both off Rob. Both with books again. So we've got Tekken 2. Oh, this is like the platinum version. I think did these come out later? I don't know. I think they must have been released sort of after. Again, with the book, this one, and this is Tekken 3. The case is cracked on this, but there you go, Tekken 3. So got a little stack of PS1 games today, didn't we? Rob charged me a £5 for the 2. So there you go, a few PS1 games there. I'm tempted to get a PS1. Actually, there was a guy there today who had one. He was selling loads of games. He had a boxed N64 and a PlayStation 1. He had loads of Game Boys and all that. And I did actually get something off them. Now, I've been to this shop before in Canterbury called Level Up Games. This is who I got this off. I don't know why I bought this. It was probably more for nostalgia and fun. I've never actually played this game. But I've obviously got a Retron 5, so I can play Mega Drive, NES, SNES games, Game Boy games, all on the same console. So I paid a £5 for this. I looked after it on eBay, and they're generally going for double that, so about a tenner. But this is the Super Nintendo or SNES Hurricanes game. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the Hurricanes in the early 90s, the cartoon that was about a soccer team. Yeah, so be interesting. I might have to give that a little go at some point. I also bought a ton of comics again. So Rob was selling comics for really cheap, and I bought a few for me, and then I just sort of bought a few to maybe put in stock. I'm not really sure. I mean, I've got an Incredible Hulk here. I've got £5 on it, but I mean, I never paid that anywhere near that. There's an X-Men Cataclysm Ultimate Comics, a set of 3. Again, it's got £7 on it. I think I paid like £1 for the 3. Incredible Hulk Annual featuring Spider-Man and Deadpool. And then I've got well, not complete, but I don't know if you guys remember Turok, the Dinosaur Hunter. There was like the game on the N64. So this is Valiant made these comics, and it's missing issue 1, so I'm gonna have to buy issue 1 off eBay. But we've got 2, 3, 4, 5 up until like sort of early 20s. And Rob done me like a really good deal on them. I'm just gonna read them. I don't know why. I know it's a bit of a random one, but I quite enjoyed the N64 game on them. So you know what? Not a bad morning, considering I didn't go to a boot sale. I still managed to pick a few bits up, and they were reasonably, well, cheap. I never paid silly money for anything. What have I spent? What? Maybe £20 for the lot for all this I paid. Oh no, sorry, forgot about the gizmo. So probably like £25 or so I spent. I was reasonably pleased with that. I would have preferred to have gone to a boot sale, but I wanted to see what Sci-Fi by the Sea was about, and it was good. So I am going to do it next year. And guys, for any of you watching this, next Saturday, me and Rob from Robbo Toys and Rob from Tatton Toys, Mask Transformers Rob, we will be at Worthing Comic Con next Saturday. So if you're in the area, if you're down south by Worthing, then be sure to pop in and see us, and we'll look after you. If you come and see me and you say that you watch my YouTube channel, I'll be sure to give you a freebie. Everyone knows I like giving away action figures, so I'm also going to share with you guys some mail that I've had this week. I haven't got any mail sealed, but I've had a couple of parcels this week. So one of the items I've got, if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you would have seen me open this. I did a little video of me opening this. So this is the NECA Shin Godzilla from the film that came out last year figure. I haven't opened it yet. I don't open things normally until I find a place to display it. So that guy needs to find a home. I also got these two. They're obviously not real. Masters of the Universe have not got a Lego license, not yet anyway. I got these two little He-Man and Skeletor from China. They weren't a lot of money. They wasn't a lot of money. I think they cost, He-Man's got an axe as well, it somewhere. I think they were something like £2 each, shipped, like £4 for the pair, something like that. I did buy a couple of spare sets. Rob's took one off me, so I've got another spare set. And then the biggest, probably the biggest mail I've had in a long time, to be honest with you. There's a guy in Italy who deals with a lot of Masters of the Universe stuff, amongst other stuff as well. And I bought like 7 items off him, 6 or 7 items off him in one hit. It cost a chunk of money, but you can't get this sort of stuff over here. And some of it is foreign version of He-Man, Masters of the Universe. So first of all, we've got the deluxe talking storybook. So this is from the movie, The Secret of the Sword, with She-Ra, sealed, that one. That's pretty good. And we've also got a She-Ra, Princess of Power, The Jewel of Light, deluxe talking storybook. Now I had to get them as a pair because they came as a pair, but this one's going to be for sale. I'm not a She-Ra collector, so got a nice Horde Trooper on there. That one is going to be for sale to try and get back some money. This is probably one of the coolest pieces. So this is like the cosplay Skeletor shield, and it's sealed in this packet. I mean, this is, yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Delevnat, I think. But you can see it's obviously from abroad because it's not Masters of the Universe. I think it's French. Maîtres de l'Univers. So these were obviously made. You see Skeletor printed on there. That is awesome, that bit. And then again, you'll see the foreign writing for Masters of the Universe. This is Domino's. Domino set from 1984. I mean, look at the artwork. It's just, I don't know where I'm displaying all this. I need to get another shelving unit, I think. This one is English. This is a Masters of the Universe paint with water. Non-toxic colours appear like magic. 12 pictures and a paintbrush. And it's got Faker on the front with He-Man. There you go. Look at that. A lot of you guys probably, I've never shown my He-Man collection on YouTube, but you can see it on my Instagram page and that. And then we've got another tape pack here. So this is 3 cassettes, 3 read-along books, again sealed. I think this is the American version because I've got the UK version, and they come with, the UK version was like the Ladybird books, and these ones are like yeah, I think this is the US version. I'm not entirely sure, but this is the sort of He-Man stuff I collect. I don't really collect the figures, I collect the more unusual items. And then last but not least, this is very unusual. I wasn't entirely sure what it was because it was sealed in the packet, and I've opened it now. Look, you can see like the vintage Masters of the Universe tag. This is like an original kids rain jacket, Masters of the Universe rain jacket. So you can see the He-Man emblem there, but look at the back of this. I mean, look at that. the artwork, even on the kids' clothing. It's just crazy. I don't know why I've got this, to be honest with you. It's just, when you're a collector, you go a little bit loco with things, you know what I mean? When you're collecting, it just gets crazy, and I've got more stuff coming. It don't stop. It don't stop. So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for the continued support. And of course, if you're watching this and you ain't subscribing, please consider to do so. Don't forget, if you've got any comments, any questions, leave them in the box below. And you can find me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. All the links are below. Thanks guys for watching, and until the next video, I will see you then.